Dice, could you tell me one more time the way that you just segmented time? Could you get like how did you count the time that I was late? Like what was that span called?
I watched a review.
No, more specifically.
I watched specifically the Ginger Dead Man review with Gary Busey as the voice of the Ginger Dead Man.
So here's the thing. You tried to relay how late I was by giving me absolutely zero context about how much time would... I don't know how long the fuck review of the Ginger Dead Man 2 starring Gary Busey would run.
The sequel.
That tells me nothing.
I was watching the original, thank you. And the video was about 20 minutes.
Here at the 421, we celebrate the 412. What's up, guys? My name is Jayne Cobb, and welcome to the third episode of the podcast. I am joined here today by the man who holds the Guinness World Record for most ejaculations in 24 hours, King Dice. King Dice, thank you so much for joining us today on the podcast. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I only hit about 12 today, so.
Today?
It's a pretty moderate day.
Is that just how you kind of like keep in shape, so to speak? It's your off season?
I mean, with the way I've lost weight, you would think so.
Then, how much weight have you lost? How have you been doing with your intermittent fasting?
Oh, fuck. It hasn't worked out for me this week because I got a new job new job again. So
And a new job.
And a new job and a brand new job. My boss is a dick though.
Yeah, his boss is an absolute cunt.
He fucking he's the worst person to work for.
Yeah, it's a good thing you don't have to work with him like anywhere else.
Yeah, ever. Anyway,
especially not on Tuesday.
I mean, the fasting it's going to get back on track. The holidays are always bad for diets anyway, but
it's true.
I still ain't eating as much as I should be anyway, so I'm not gaining it back. I'm having a hard time getting back to the gym though.
Yeah. I believe on the last episode you told us you were rearing to go back next week.
It's
next week.
Was so rearing.
How's next week going for you?
Bad. We keep sleeping in, and then I started up. If you haven't caught it yet, shameless plug. Tune in every day from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing a classic mornings with Dice.
Yeah, he the first one he completed was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from the Sega Genesis.
All in one day.
I saw. I didn't see all of it. I skipped to the end because that's obviously
that's the part that matters, right?
How about that fucking airplane level?
God.
How about that?
I had to look it up. It was bullshit. I would have been so... Dude, fuck retro games. Seriously, if Sonic 2 taught me anything in the 1 minute I spent on it, or the 1 day I spent on it, dude, fuck retro games without a save feature. Mm-hmm. How in the hell... Like 3 lives and you barely get to continue every now and again. You're going to have to like suck the dick of every ring in every level in order to get to continue just to make sure when you get to Metal Sonic, you don't lose it all.
That was one of the rare games from my childhood that I actually beat the entire way through. So I hold that game in great regard, even though I don't think it necessarily aged well.
I mean, I have my retro games that I've beaten. Streets of Rage 2 will always be fun to me. And stuff to that, but
was that an old punch 'em up style game?
A side scroller beat 'em up, yes.
Yeah, punch 'em up.
Punch 'em up.
It's a punch 'em up game.
Oh, I found out what we're gonna call them whenever we do some side scroller beat 'em ups.
Punch 'em up.
Some punch 'em up. Actually, I guess Castle Crashers is kind of like a side
Castle Crashers is a punch 'em up.
Me and Sanderson could be side scrollers. I think he'd dig that. I don't want to say we play a lot because we don't. We play a lot of the same shit and we get stuck on it for a long time. Like, we can't rip Chia and Xander away from Final Fantasy XIV. Mm-hmm. And no matter how much I want to punch my computer in the fucking motherboard, I can't stop playing League of Legends to save my goddamn life.
One quality that I've noticed that all 5 of us have is that we all can be very, very obsessive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That personality runs deep within all of us, and I feel like I'm the worst of it, but I think it's because I'm observing it through my eyes, obviously.
Fair.
But all of us definitely possess it. Like I have seen Chia get hooked on
phonics.
Well, comics
Cheap
is the funny
joke.
part. It's funny because it was comics, so it's still rhymed. But he was up to what was that, for a long time. That Homestuck, that virtual comic. You ever heard of that?
I think it sounds kind of
I don't
familiar.
know. They had like a Juggalo troll on it, so he told me about it, and it was cool. But I'm really bad. I know. I tell people all the time, listen, you need to get on this thing like now. Obsessed with this with me, so we can talk about it now.
See, my problem is I get obsessed with like small projects or little fun hobbies that I'll do for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'm just like, this isn't really interesting anymore. Bleh.
Yeah,
Then I move on to the next thing.
I try to stay away from anything that's going to cost me money.
My wife yelled at me when Mario Maker 2 came out because I would constantly watch like Mario Maker builder levels. And they would talk about how they design levels and then how certain parts played and how you can use certain mechanics to your advantage. And one day my wife was just like, "Could you turn that off?" And I'm like, What do you mean?" She's like, "You have been listening to people make Mario levels for weeks and you're obsessing over it." And I was like, "Holy fuck, you're right, and I understand how that could be annoying, but also my feelings are hurt and meh."
It's funny that you know what, I remember you bringing that up, and it was actually around that time, so it had to have been right. It had to have been right with you. You were like, "Do you ever obsess?" Because I remember you asking me about it. Like, "Do you ever obsess over a bunch of stuff?" And I was like, "Fuck yes." Dot hates me to the point where if we are like, so we have a thing like when we're hanging out, and if it's just like we both got home from work and we're kind of just having our day together, not with each other, just we're in the room together. She usually has the big TV. I have a small TV with my computer on and stuff like that. But if I ever go to click her big TV or like we're chewing something together and I try to put something on for us to watch, if I click YouTube, she yells. Like, I found a couple of things we're able to watch together as far as YouTube goes.
Like what? What couples channels would you recommend to all of the
couples channels.
all of these salty lovers out there?
It's just stupid things I find. Sometimes she has my kind of sense of humor, and some things she doesn't have my sense of humor on. A lot of times, she hates like the talking channels I listen to.
Okay.
Like recently with COPPA coming out and stuff like that, I've been listening to a lot of like lawyer talk and different people talking about the background. I listen to a lot of game theory too, just because he is good white noise for anything you do. I mean, hate him, love him, all you want. That man is perfect white noise, and if he had a podcast, I'd probably listen to it.
Speaking of white noise, how are y'all enjoying the podcast today? Yeah, you waking up now? Because now we referenced you, the listener, by name. Jessica.
Caleb.
Alex. Listen.
I can't think.
Anyways, I figured she would have liked cooking shows. Like, have you guys tried Binging with Babish?
Yeah.
I don't watch it, but I know that's a very popular like cooking channel on YouTube.
I've showed her Binging with Babish, and I love Binging with Babish, but the reason I love Binging with Babish is because of the culture references.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff he does, she doesn't get. Like, she doesn't watch anime and stuff like that. She doesn't watch the cartoons and stuff. Like, I can show her the Krusty Krab one. That's really cool. But all he does is kind of make a burger. Like, he's really good. Don't get me wrong. I think his show's awesome. But at the end of the day, like, the fancy stuff, like, oh my God, he made this look just like this anime from Cooking with My Neighbor Totoro and stuff like that.
Cooking with My Neighbor Totoro?
Cooking with My Neighbor Totoro, the sequel that nobody ever knew about.
I'd watch that. I've never watched a Ghibli. No, I've watched Porco Rosso. That's the only Ghibli film I've seen.
Oh, you should binge them. She yelled at me because I showed her fairly recently. I showed her Has Been Hotel, and the creator made a new thing called Hell of a Boss. And this podcast is just going to be us giving shout outs to other people.
Hi, these are a few of Jayne and Dice's favorite things of December 2019.
Fuck it, get to know us a little bit. Yeah. We've been talking about behind the scenes for so long. Here's just a bullshit conversation.
This is some more exposition.
You know, this is like the flashback episode. You could just...
You could just skip to the next one. You're not going to lose much, but...
Frieza's going to scream in the background for a while. Goku's charging up, and we're going to listen to how Goku got here again. So this is where we were coming from. But... So, yeah, but I showed her Has Been Hotel, and then they released a new thing called like Hell of a Boss, and I had watched it when it came out, but I told her about it probably about like 2 days ago, and she was like, "Oh my god, let's watch it!" And I was like, "Wow, you're actually excited to see it." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty funny, shit like that." And she hit me and was like, "You watched it without me? What the?" I was like, "I did not. You didn't even said you liked it that much." And all of a sudden you expect me to stop doing my YouTube binging and things just because you all of a sudden have
Opinions?
I guess. I don't know. I can't find the right word today. It hurts.
Which part? The part that makes you think words? Do you know what I think would cheer you up?
Do you have another skit?
Define skit. If by skit you mean a couple more celebrity tweets, you're right! Woo! This is all the music that's playing right now.
You're really proud of this one. You don't even know if it worked yet.
So far, yesterday, Jesus, last week, Dice went 3 for 3 on guessing celebrity tweets. Today, we've got another 3 for him, and let's see how well he can read pop culture references. Are you ready for your first tweet? How you feeling today,
am I getting lowballed one again?
I'm sorry when I click like that. I wouldn't say any of these are lowballs.
Okay.
However, I will say you may recognize some of these.
I stand by. It ain't like I went and delved into the Twitter pool last week.
Googled most famous Twitter
Don't say Googled if you remember last week.
Went into your search engine and typed. If we can't say Google, then we can't say tweeted.
I'm gonna say it again. Fuck Bing.
All right. So, are you ready for the first tweet? Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
The first tweet is, "I need a room full of mirrors so I can be surrounded by winners." I need a room full of mirrors so I can be surrounded by winners.
Is there a reason you picked the wording?
What do you mean? I'm reading the tweet verbatim.
I know, but like, I'm sure this person has tweeted more than once. Is there a reason you picked this tweet?
Yeah, because I feel like this tweet really embodies this person.
I went with my gut last week, and it didn't steer me wrong, but I feel like it is going to steer me wrong this time. But I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to go with Charlie Sheen.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Oh, all right, that's okay. We've got a second tweet from this person. Let's see if this helps. "Being nice is the shit. ... Working on being a doper person. Hashtag in all caps. It's a process."
I don't know. That sounds like 85% of the celebrities I hate now. My mind went Kim Kardashian, Kanye, actually any of the Kardashians, possibly people I've never heard of.
Well, out of those couple that you named, if you had to pick one of them.
So it was one of them.
If you had to say one of them would say, "I need a room full of mirrors so I can be surrounded by winners."
Then it's Kanye.
It's absolutely Kanye. All right. That doesn't count for a full point, but
no, it doesn't count. And I should have went with Kanye to begin with. I don't know why, but my mind was like Charlie Sheen ain't been relevant for so fucking long. But I was like, winner.
That's
he picked
fair.
winning.
Maybe I'll dig up a couple of his tweets. All right, so this one, I feel like you've probably heard at least one of these before. So we're gonna start.
Do I not get the second one until I guess one time?
What do you mean?
Like I didn't get the second tweet until I guessed.
Oh, you can ask for an. I'll let you ask for another one.
Well, then fuck it. I just want them all. Just give them all to me.
We don't have rules here.
I demand all of them.
All right, here's the first one. "Airplane toilets are aggressive. It wasn't until I got back to my seat that I noticed my pants and testicles were missing."
Or it's a comedian. If it's you, I got an idea.
All right, would you like the second one?
Yeah, sure.
"Got totally messed up on probiotics last night and digested the fuck out of dinner. Having a kid doesn't stop this party train."
It's Bert. I don't know his last. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Everything in me wants to keep saying Kirshner.
You're talking about Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
It's not Bert Kreischer.
Really?
All right, one more tweet. "In the morning, I like to let the dogs out and sing 'Who Let the Dogs Out' before punching myself in the face as hard as I fucking can."
Oh, it's Ryan Reynolds. I heard that
I love the fucking tweet. Oh, I think that's so fucking funny.
one. I've heard that one. I forgot Ryan Reynolds had a kid for a second. Yeah.
Whew. When I was picking out these tweets, I tried to make each tweet like reveal something new about the person, but I just they're all so funny.
The last
they're all
one,
so dumb.
yeah, the last one is the one I knew the most.
Oh well, for that week, I mean, you got
That's
like
only 2. Are we not doing 3?
oh, that's right. Thank you. The reason that I don't have that one slated in my totally not written script is because this is gonna lead on to our next segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how do you like that planning? So, this third person, this tweet was sent out, I believe, within the last 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, topical kind of ish, maybe.
You mad, bro? Stop lying on my dick. I never even had a chauffeur, you bougie fuck.
Stop.
Clown face.
Stop. We're done. We're done.
Would you like the second one?
No, I'm good. I mean,
No, I think
you
you
can
need
give
to
it to him. Give it to him. But
didn't-
we know who it is.
This one was definitely sent out within the past 24 hours. I demand an apology, Nicholas.
Ooh.
You've made my gardener jealous.
Oh, man. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. to Nick Cannon. Holy fuck. You fucked up.
Oh, the good news is I went 1 and 3 in that last segment. Now to segue on over. Holy shit. What do you want on your tombstone, Cannon? Holy crap. I mean, M's kind of childish with bringing it up after so long on the Fat Joe song, but
Yeah.
holy shit, dude.
You didn't have to go out of your way.
Rest in peace, Nick Cannon, and 4 other dudes who I don't know.
I was reading up on that video. I guess to bring everybody up to speed in case you didn't know. Eminem, in one of the verses he wrote for a new song.
It was with Fat Joe and Dre.
I can't remember what it's called.
Lights up.
Lord Up. Upload. We'll find the title. And in that song, he threw some shade on Nick Cannon and his relations with Mariah Carey. Alleged, thank you. And so Nick Cannon, obviously hearing this part of the verse, decided to make 2 diss tracks all about Eminem.
Back to back.
And to be honest, I haven't finished listening to the first one. We're currently sitting at the 1 minute and 41 second mark because that's all I could get through.
He has stopped it 3 times to yell about each line. We've been trying to figure out a way we could play a line by line of it.
Oh God, where? Oh, did you find the name of the song?
I'm looking for it now. One of the lines in the song that Eminem uses is I let her chop my balls off too before I lose to you, Nick.
Oh man,
50 Cent's already taken side to the guest.
Oh, whose side is he on?
I'm pretty sure. Let me find the quote. So it says, I don't understand to save my life why someone would pick a fight with M. He's a different kind of animal. I haven't seen a motherfucker come close to beating him.
That's just it. Like, there's been a steady stream of people trying to come at M for quite some time now. No, I mean, none of them really did it, but they all got a huge publicity bump from it.
The funniest part is, like, the main thing they're attacking, aside from, I mean, the alleged shot that a lot of people talk about is, oh man, this dude, the chauffeur got a video of M sucking dick. I don't know if it's true. I doubt it. But the funniest thing was, if you listen to the whole song, the main thing they come at is his age.
Yeah.
That's all they talk. I mean, aside from he calls him out for raising a kid that's not his own, like that's a bad thing.
Like, haha, you were a great dad.
To 2 kids, fuck you. What? What?
Suck a dick. Real men abandon their kids. No,
No.
they don't.
Nicholas.
Sorry.
Nicholas, I demand an apology.
Like, why?
I can't. He's on season 15 a while now. You have money. You're not like MGK level of irrelevant, man. Like,
Jeez. I don't know, man. How much has MGK done since the Eminem debacle?
I don't know. All I know is I didn't hear about MGK before the thing, and then M killed him, and now I don't hear about MGK now.
I mean, as of 2019, according to search engine, as of 2019, Machine Gun Kelly's net worth is estimated to be $8 million.
That's better than me. I mean,
That's
a
a
lot
hell
of
of-
these people are better than me.
It's also net worth, and it's from search engine, so like.
I wonder. Well, okay, so what was he before the beef, though? That's the question.
Oh, not more than 8 million. Hell nah. Hell nah.
I at least knew he had songs coming out before 8 million. Have you heard a new Machine Gun Kelly track?
MGK.
Has MGK released something new? Am I just behind? I mean, that ain't like I listened to him before, but sorry, Nick. If I was you, I would honestly claim somebody else in the group wrote your lines. Stop.
Suge Knight wrote him from his cell.
Oh.
We don't want to attack Suge Knight on the 3rd episode. Is it too early?
I feel like this went from a really casual conversation between two friends to, hey, celebrities who got way more fucking power than us. Let me tell you something.
I mean, we're basically pulling a Nick Cannon here. We're taking shots to get publicity.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the 3rd podcast. We truly appreciate you.
Did we talk about the Nick Cannon thing enough?
Do you want to talk about it? Is there more to say? I mean, go listen to it and just...
Go listen to it. Come back to our comments. Let us know what you think.
I'm sure more will blow up by next week. I mean, this is just ice. We still have to... I'm waiting for the retaliation. Has it dropped? I mean, he's dropped 2 songs in less than 24 hours. Go ahead, Nick Cannon. That's the most music I've seen Nick Cannon drop.
This is the most I've seen Nick Cannon since I watched him in Drumline and fucking Chorus.
I don't know if you're going to listen to it, and spoiler warning, but in the 2nd song, he literally says, I'm not even going to rap in his verse. So he doesn't even rap for 2 fucking songs.
Is the state of the music industry in danger? Will people rap in their own verses? Tune in next week to find out on episode 4. Put some really heroic music in the background. Really beef up this moment.